Yes, YouTube. I am going to do a little back test. I'm going to do quite a bit of back testing this weekend. It's Friday today. But yeah, man, I've been watching this guy, Liquidity. What? Oh, it used to be called Liquidity University, but he's literally just changed his name to Liquidity Inducement Club. But I've been watching him and his stuff is amazing, man. As you can see, I've watched everything except this one. And as always, like when I learn something new, it's just there's something about it that's I get scared to like apply it again. I get scared to like go, okay, yeah, this is yeah, I just get scared to apply it for whatever reason. But yeah, man, we're gonna do it. We're gonna see what's happening. So let's just do what I've been learning. So we have a strong high here. Starting to use these circles as well because I like them. So we've got red break structure. So there's the low. So we can expect, I think, a pullback to this POI here. Let's call that a daily, but even though it's a 4 hour. Yeah, okay. Cool. So the thing is all about just spotting liquidity. For example, we've got a lot of liquidity just resting here in the form of these highs, especially to the. So then we drop down. That's our range for the 1 hour, the 4 hour. That's the big range. We've got quite a big range to look at now. And then essentially we just did the same thing, but this is tough actually because this actually did make a break of structure. So I don't know whether our range is actually from within here. And it did. Yeah, look, that was the run there that broke liquidity. Yeah, that was the break of structure that pulled back. This broke that structure, came back, failed to break that. Then we swept that and then failed again though. Swept again, and now we've made a new low. This is tough. This is very tough actually, because on the higher time frame we've got all that just resting there, but we're definitely gonna sell. It's tough, man, because that did break structure, but there's so much liquidity there. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Then I'm gonna draw out this as a 1 hour swing high. Oh, hang on. This is this live right now? I'm stupid, man. How am I gonna do this live and I can't even fucking back test it? Okay, what am I doing, man? Alright. let's just go to a random day, let's say Monday. The 1st of April, I love going from Mondays. Alright. So for this, let's just see what we're working with. So we had a break of structure that came from there. It looks like that was the high that got protected, but that never made a lower low, so I feel like this is a high up here. Where's my circle? I feel like that's the high. And that's the low. So we can expect that low to be taken out eventually. Yeah, all this is failing to make anything new, so realistically I feel like we've got liquidity resting there. Under that low. This is actually tough. But then we've got to look at the internal structure, even on the 1 hour. Pull back, pull back, pull back. So that is a shared. It's tough really because I'm trying to do this on both. Red, blue, I'm gonna make that blue. So that is I'm gonna call that middle time frame. So this is the internal, this is the external range. And this is the internal low. So that's been respected. That was all this liquidity here. And then we swept that. Broke internal structure again, so that is the new protected internal low until we fulfill this. Pardon me. So there's a failure swing. So I think that we can expect that liquidity to be taken. Coming to this point of interest. So this is the liquidity resting below that point of interest right there. Yeah. So this is all long term. So then I'm gonna now drop to the 15 minute and we're gonna try and see this structure again. So if that's the low that is going, this is gonna be the high of the internal structure. Yeah. So we're targeting from there to there. It's kind of difficult with these circles actually. I might try and make them lines. Okay. And then we have, so now that's the 1 minute. This now, even though that was 1 hour internal, this is now the external to the 15 minutes. So now we've got to look at the 15-minute structure, because we're waiting for that as a breaker structure. And let's see. This was a low that broke structure. This was a high that broke structure. And it came to there. That's the low. So that's the money low, that is. We swept all this liquidity, broke that, but failed to go lower. So this is kind of overwhelming, man. If I had to go lower, that made an equal high, and also there's an unmitigated wick right there, which hasn't yet been tapped into. And a wick on a high time frame is an imbalance on a lower time frame, I believe. Where's that wick gone? I'm pretty sure it said fair value gap on a lower time frame. No, it's just a big wick. Okay, anyway. That's what's logical right now. This even made a push as well, and it's trapped. So we're kind of looking at the range right now. I'm gonna write these out. Yeah. So I've got that as a that as a 15-minute external high. Man, there's lots to look at here, really, isn't there? And then we've got that as a 15-minute external low. You see, that was protected, but unless that's just more liquidity ready to be taken as well. I feel like it is. I feel like realistically, I don't think we should come up higher to this now, because that didn't get broken. But the problem is that says more liquidity, but it just might be the liquidity resting for when we get there. Okay. So we broke that, took out all that, came very deep into that, took it and went. Now we've pulled back, created liquidity here that was swept, or it was matched to the pip. So that was the new. Okay, I feel like we should take some sells still to this point. Yeah, sells make sense right now. Sells make sense, aiming for this liquidity here. So what have we got? Not really any breaks of structure here. We tapped into that, made a failure of a swing. Never came for any more liquidity. So I think that we're coming back to here. I think that we'll be coming back to there, taking that, because now the new range is here. This is our 5 minute range. This is jokes if this all just doesn't play out. So we've got that. We've also got a fair value gap as well as a breaker block there. So I think my entry would be probably, did we tap into that? No, I think that's more liquidity inducement. I think my entry would be there, and then we target 1 to 5 to there. But let's see. I'm still also playing around with whether to be taking confirmation entries or not. Oh boy, okay, it looks like I missed that one. So where was the entry on that then? It only just swept. Oh. What? Where is the entry? Or was that a failure swing as well? Oh man, I don't know now, because no, that weren't it. So we should be going from there then, because that got taken. Oh no, it didn't. No, it kind of matched it. It didn't, but it did, because we took out all of that. I don't know. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I missed the entry there. Okay. At least I anticipated where it was going, but that's a shame, isn't it? I wonder if I would have got in like a super early entry if I. It still would have been worth taking, innit? A 5 to 1. It should even just smash that low as well. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so at least, yeah, like I said, at least I anticipated the direction of that. But this is the problem now. I always get a bit confused as to where I am right now. Pardon me. But I guess we're just looking for liquidity build-ups again, before they get taken. Is that really going to go from that breaker block? It is. See, that wouldn't be worth taking, because your stop loss would have to be all the way up here. It was nice, it took a bunch of liquidity and went, but yeah. Okay, so realistically we need to zoom out now, because we're in this 1 hour POI. So we can expect longs. So took the 15-minute external low. That 15-minute external high now becomes liquidity for later on. But let's just look at what we're looking at. No, we need to go to the 1 hour now. Let me just go back a little bit to there. Okay. It's getting a little bit messy, but it's okay. So yeah, so we got a 1 hour fair value gap there, stacked on top of the order block. So realistically, we want to see it go a bit deeper into the order block. I would say surely that's not taking the liquidity there right now. There's got to be loads of untapped stuff there. Let me just delete a bunch of this other shit. That liquidity's been taken. That liquidity's been taken. So we know what we're looking at now. This low should be protected. Taking that away, taking that away. Okay, so let's restart from the 1 hour, and then the 1 hour's target is going to be up there. Oh shit. Okay. Right, okay. This is our 1 hour structure then. Let me draw lines again. And just write 1H swing high there. And then this is 1H swing low. I do like these circles though. So we still. Oh, hang on, what is going on here? There's the 1 hour swing low. But that's already been swept, so I don't need to mark that out. That was the last swing low, but this is the new swing low. Okay, cool. So we also have news coming up soon. So obviously you can't take that on the okay, shut up. Let's go. So all of that now, all of this is liquidity sitting right there, which is going to be taken out. All of these stops are going to be taken. So, okay, yeah, so we made a reaction. This, yeah, you could have still went deeper into that order block. We've made a reaction off the order block. So now we're waiting for a new market structure on a 5 minute. That was nice. That was, we had break structure there, inducement there, pullback, tapped into the zone. That should go, I think, realistically now. That should go, but we are 40 minutes from news, and I feel like news might wick down before wicking up. So I'm not going to take that. Oh, right, okay. Maybe that wasn't a clean enough break of structure. Whoa, okay, so we took that swing low. Is that going to be a sweep of that low? Oh boy, what's going on there? Alright, so that changes everything. I see what I failed to see. I see it. So that isn't the liquidity that we're waiting to take. That's going to be on a whole nother leg. What we was waiting for was, instead of that being a swing high, instead of that being a strong low and that being a weak high, at the moment that was a, that was a strong high, and that was a week low. And then we pulled back, took this liquidity, and then we was waiting to go lower from that. All of this is still yet to be taken, but that's just took that 4 hour low. Oh man, this is fucking complicated, man. This is complicated. You can see how you can get caught up and go in the wrong direction with this shit. It's a shame I missed that first one, innit? Alright, go on, let's go. Let me just remove all this shit and let's go to the next day, because I would have finished trading by now. So that day. 7, 8 o'clock. Okay. Cool. So for now, I feel like we should just scrap the 4 hour. The 4 hour. Because I can just see what I'm seeing instead. Now, this is the new high that should be protected. I'm not saying let's scrap the 4 hour, I didn't mean that, I just meant like it's too, I don't want to focus on too many time frames. Because realistically the 4 hour is not important to me right now. So we had a clear break of structure, break of internal, break of external structure, both there. All this unmitigated stuff, all these are yet to be taken. So we have a few POIs here. We've got a 1 hour order block. We've got a million fair value gaps. We have a breaker block. Okay, cool. So drop into the 15. Let's see what's going on inside of the 15-minute structure. So we have this low here. We have broke minor structure. This is 15-minute minor structure. And then that low was swept. So that's no longer a strong low. And then we broke more minor structure there. Broke. Oh, hang on. So we broke minor to the upside, came back to this POI, and then we broke minor structure lower, but we still haven't broke this 1 hour low. So the fact that we haven't broke that 1 hour low tells me that we're at the start of a reversal. Then we have this POI, which broke all this internal structure there. So that's our 15-minute POI. And then this looks like a failure swing, so that is our order block there. As long as that doesn't make a new high. Okay, cool, that's nice. So our medium, okay, this is much clearer now. I don't need to be doing a madness all in the 4 hours as well, because it's too much. So this is going to be our medium time frame. Red, blue, green. There's our new high that we need to target. This should be the protected low. Ah, no, after all this fucking... Hold up. Last thing we want is a dying Mac on us right now. This is some confusing shit, man. I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, like, what if everyone knew this? Because, like, the way the geezer talks about it on his channel is, like, so clear. Like, he's mastered it so much. I was thinking to myself, yeah, like, as soon as people clock onto this, they're going to have to change the algorithm because this shit is, like, the truth. And then you start fucking realising that, damn, like, this is, like, a minefield that you just have to learn how to navigate. Okay, so this was the same thing here. So we broke internal structure, we had a little trap, came lower, pushed higher. So this should be the next POI that we are protecting. All of that is liquidity right there, which has just been swept. The question is, how much lower does price want to come? Surely it's not just going to sweep it that little amount. We've got many POIs here. We've got a fair value gap there, fair value gap there. I'm anticipating a push lower still. Oh boy, really? It swept it that little amount and then went. Where did we bounce off of then? Looks like we bounced off this area here, this breakers. What was that then? Unbelievable. Unless that's still gonna come lower now. Nah. Alright then, so that's our new range. This is what's fucking confusing to me, because why did that bounce off there? And realistically, that was already in a 15-minute POI. And like, who's gonna expect to go long from there? 6 pip stop loss. So fucking 2 to 1. No one's taking that. Alright, cool. So it is what it is, we missed it. Why can't I make this fucking circle bigger? Okay. Let's see what happens next. Oh boy. So we're clearly in an uptrend right now. There was some inducement. There's my 5-minute POI. But we have a lot of others underneath that haven't been tapped into, so I wouldn't really like to go from there. I would go from there, considering that as some liquidity, but it might bounce off there. Yeah, it's took that. Okay, can we go lower? You're not gonna go lower, are you? Okay, so the entry was there off that fair value gap. It did take that liquidity. Again, it's probably not worth taking as a trade. It's like almost it's a 3 to 1. Problem is though, because we've got so much coming here, there's just nowhere to really target. Don't know if targeting that breaker block is a thing, but again, we've missed that. But to be fair, even on the 1 minute, I wouldn't have had to have missed that really. Because look, we broke structure there, broke structure there, came, there was the inducement, could have got along from here, in this fair value gap here. You know what I mean? Nice little 2 pip stop there. Would have hit a little bit of draw, no, not 2 pip, 2.5 pip stop. Would have hit a bit of drawdown, and then we could have targeted that high there, which would have been 4.61. Okay, so I need to realise that I need to drop to the 1 minute as I'm doing these, because all the trades are going to be inside of that 1 minute range. Okay, let's imagine this next leg then. I'm going to keep that there because so far this hasn't really given me a clear break structure. Yeah, okay, nice. Cool, so let's see what we can get from here. This is a fair value gap. Came for a deeper discount of that fair value gap. Let me just zoom a little bit out there so you can see what the true range is right now. That is the new high to be taken. That's the new protected low. Yeah, all the liquidity still is sitting above this POI. So yeah, let's see. Probably wouldn't take this as a like market execution. I'd wait for a reaction off of this. Cool, okay. Now I want to be involved in this because that has just took that absolutely beautifully. I'm gonna wait for a reaction, or I'm gonna get into it earlier. What is going on with this price action, man? Okay. Problem is, we've got news coming up again, man. Fucking bastard news. I'd go long there, cover that low. Target that high there. For like a 5-1, but news is coming and I think it's gonna fuck us up. I wrote it through the news somehow. Took that. Beautiful. Okay, that was what I was waiting for then. So just seeing the traps instead of seeing the market structure. I think this is what I was learning before, like market structure, just following the market structure, following the breaks and stuff. But this Liquidity Inducement Club channel has taught me that there's traps within the market structure, and all we have to do is identify the traps. So with that, like, okay, it's the same thing on every time frame. So you've got a point of interest, and then a failure, a swing, like a pullback to near the point of interest that says everyone, I've done what I've done now, so jump in. And then the market comes back and says, nah, fuck you, I was only joking. Takes out all them stops. Luckily, like, I didn't get in and just place a limit order. I also as well, news, like, yeah, we did well to ride that news out, but come back to the point of interest, and then literally just wait for the same bloody thing to happen on the 1 minute. So it was like, okay, so it's come down. So we're waiting for some breaks of structure. That didn't really break, so it's come back. That broke. Okay, cool. So where's the break? Then there's a liquidity inducement is there, then it's like, okay, cool, we take that. But to be honest, like, old me would have took that and then done a real tight stop loss like that. But I'm just now, because I've got actual targets, and I'm like, okay, that's gonna be the next liquidity that gets taken. It's so much easier to hold with confidence when you see something like that, which means I can have these wider stop losses because I know now that realistically that low shouldn't get taken. And then yeah, that was a sweet little 4.5 to 1. Liquidity University guy, he says he doesn't take anything less than 5 to 1. Me personally, I feel like 4, maybe 3 to 1 would be the minimum for now, like learning this. But the same way, I'll just go for whatever Magnus says, low hanging fruit. Like realistically, that's the low hanging fruit. But same way, like potentially we could go there. But again, look, we gotta look at it on the higher time frames. This is essentially a pullback and a failure swing on the 15 minute. So yeah, we took that as a quick 5 minute. But then you zoom out and you go, okay, realistically, if price is to go to that point, which is the next realistic POI, where's the liquidity that needs to be taken before it goes? And unfortunately, it's me as a stop loss that's the liquidity. So realistically, I don't see that would hit. I'm just gonna keep playing this out because I feel like my stop loss is probably gonna get taken now. Or is it not? Okay, we're going deep into the night now. So it's not really realistic now, is it? But anyway, that was a nice trade. Let's go for one more. I know I haven't really took that many positions in 42 minutes. It's not been the most exciting video, but same way. Yeah, again, I don't think I need the 4 hour because the 4 hour is just the 1 hour. If I just zoom out a little, I think that's why it confused me. So I'm gonna take the 4 hour off. I've still got the daily. I think the daily is a helpful time frame. Let me just take that away. Okay, cool. So again, we've still got these same highs that we're looking at. That should be red. And then that's still the low that's going to be protected there until we at least come back for some nice little bit of lunch at there, breakout, and then we've got fair value gaps. I can't be asked to draw them all out because it's just going to make my chart messy, but then we have a 1 hour order block there that led to the breakup structure. So I feel like we could still keep taking longs at least until we get to that point. Maybe I might refine it to that point because, you know, do you know what, I'm going to make it as a box actually because I've seen price react off breaker block wicks before, so I'm not trying to. Oh look, we get to create a new template. Breaker block. Let's make it yellow. Style. Background yellow, baby. Oh, it shouldn't make the text yellow then, should I? Text should be, oh, orange? Yeah. Oh, who cares? I'm probably not going to use this as a template that much anyway. Breaker black. Okay, cool. So we've got our whole areas of breaker block that we can expect a reaction from. Liquidity is being built up, but I feel like we want to see like a pull little fake one there and then a go, but at the same time, it's like this whole area here could go to, as long as even it could even go as high as this, and we're still within the right range. So let's just have a look at what we're playing with right now. Okay, so nice. This was the last sweep of liquidity, and then we went higher off that. So that is the low that realistically should be protected right now. It's disgusting, but yeah, it is what it is. And then that should be the next high that should go, realistically. Oh, yeah, a bit big in there. Okay. Yeah, so that was clear. That we've got a POI that broke structure, came back. That could have been a long position. Still could have actually got a win off that, because it swept liquidity there, came back to this POI, never broke this low. But then if we're looking at that, then that becomes the next liquidity that's to be taken. So that would have been a painful one really, but that could have been news as well realistically. So yeah, we're playing within that range. Right now we're looking strangely bearish, but I feel like, yeah, there's nothing to be taken there at the moment, I think, until we start seeing some bullish market structure forming like that. Nice. Okay, so there's going to be our inducement. Where is our POI? It should be there. Although we've also got one there. Also look on the 15. That is also one. I'm going to drop to the 1 minute though now, and see that is some liquidity that's just been taken. All of these equal lows have just been taken. That. But I wouldn't like to just enter from there. Because we've still got all of this that could come back to. But let's see if we can get like a 1 minute. No. Okay, this is this is just took off without us, and that's okay. That's fine. Oh fucking hell, where am I? It's like 5 AM right now. Okay. Okay. So that shouldn't be trading right now. Alright, cool. So okay, this is more what I was waiting for. However, this is the new low that should be protected. That is the new high that should be targeted. It's good, we took that liquidity there. At that low, that's a very, very refined order block. That's the ultimate low from that order block. Cool, I'm gonna go and wait for a 1 minute sign and a 1 minute trap as well, which looks like it's forming there. But did that break structure? Kind of. Yeah, okay, 1 minute order block there. Do we go in from that? We sweat liquidity. But we could be going lower though. Wires, okay, let's just see wires price reacted from there. It's 25700. We've got that block there. It's not really clear why it's reacted from there. Plus, it's not a super clean break of structure, so I'm going to stay out of this yet. We can wait for another entry. Sounds like that was the entry, but never mind. Can't be too careful. That is a beautiful move. I think I would like to be involved in that now. Yeah, I think I would definitely like to be involved in that. Let's give it a 2 pip stop, and then we can target, and where are we? 8 o'clock. Oh fuck. Looks like I jumped in too early. Yeah. Okay, I got stopped out. Never mind. Alright, let's just go again. So I was right to wait for that whole PLY to be mitigated. Turns out that I was the liquidity resting there. I feel like we could get in there. Realistically, there's no there's no liquidity being. Oh boy. Okay, it looks like my bias might be wrong then. What? Okay, what's going on that I'm not seeing right now? Okay. What is going on? Unless we've just rode it so far to the counter move that it's done. No, it's not. So for some reason we've swept that low. Let us investigate why. Why have we swept that low? It's a very wiki bit of price action. Anyway, but is that the manipulation of 8 o'clock? Okay, never mind. We got stopped out there. Okay, I like this then as a move. So that has been taken as liquidity. That's been taken. That order block has been taken. That is the new swing low. That's the new swing high. There is our liquidity. There is our point of interest. So let's play that out. There's some more liquidity that's just got taken. Jeez. It's a big circle, isn't it? That's all the internal liquidity that's just been taken. Come to that order block there, we've pushed below it, come to this one now. I want to see a break, change in structure on the 1 minute. Nice. Now we want to see a bit of liquidity inducement on the 1 minute as well. which looks like we might be forming now. Nope, we're just going. Okay, we're just taking off. Right, okay, thanks for that. That's just gonna hit target now, isn't it? Oh, are we getting a last chance entry? I feel like we are. I feel like that might be an entry there. 2 pips a bit risky there, I don't know. To target up there, 5 to 1. Yeah, it looks like it was a bit too tight. Should have waited. Again, I need to just look at the higher time frames though, because that's a failure swing. So we should be coming back to here now. Yeah, we did. Now that's the place to get long, I believe. Again, I want to see a 1 minute confirmation. Just in case that isn't a liquidity trap, I'm going to go in from there. Where's our high to target? Oh man, 2.7. Nah, I don't want that then. We're going lower. Go on, hit me a bit lower. Alright, I'll take that now. 3.4 pip stop. Now we're targeting just at least the high there. If we can catch that, that would be beautiful. And we can't. I needed my stop to be. Fuck, I need my. Okay. Another. Looks like another thing that I need to take into consideration. That the stop needs to be under the protected low. Because that was the liquidity. I'm such an idiot. That's the liquidity that was to be taken. So my stop needed to be below that low at the minimum. And then we target that high. Okay, this is my problem. I get too engrossed in the small time frames and I don't see the bigger picture. That was a clear trap that I got caught in. Obviously news helped that push, but still. Okay. And then we hit, oh shit, okay. Oh shit. Boy, this is why that earlier fucking thing I didn't go. That's why we had a retracement, because we've literally wicked into that breaker block. Oh fucking hell. And now we've just pushed into that one block, great. Okay. So the lesson from today is make sure that you keep bloody zooming out and seeing the bigger picture, because all of that was drawn out and already, yeah, that was already destined to happen. Yeah, okay. Why has this been going an hour now? Okay, I should probably call it a day on this one. I will continue to backtest, but it's now 12 o'clock and this backtest has been an hour long.